My name is Charles Adams, and I'll be describing the three different speeches I'll be giving. Identifying fire safety hazards as they pertain to churches will be my demonstrative speech. This speech is designed to be given to church trustees, clergy, board of directors, and other interested parties. When given on site, the audience will tour their own facility through the eyes of a fire safety inspector, checking for extension cord usage, exit ways clear of obstructions, fire doors always closed, unless held open by devices attached to a fire alarm system, and other hazards. If recorded for a particular parish, it could be a learning video that persons renting or using a church should have to watch. The presentation is not to be exhaustive or inclusive of all applicable fire code, building code, or city code regulations and ordinances. My second presentation will be on actual fire code adherence for places of worship, meant to be the introduction to the demonstrative speech, but can stand alone as an informative speech as well. This speech is meant to address those responsible for the church maintenance and janitorial staff. It can also be presented to clergy and staff as they may be responsible for decorations for differing types of services or events. This speech will explain not just what a person shouldn't do, but why they shouldn't do it. For example, at my prior home church, I was always preaching to the preacher regarding a fire door that was constantly propped open between the sanctuary and fellowship hall. I was essentially told not to worry about it. Fast forward a decade, and they had a fire in the overnight that started in the fellowship hall, and true to form, the fire door between the sanctuary and fellowship hall was again blocked open. This resulted in damages to the sanctuary and downtown classrooms for close to $100,000. Damages that would not have been, or at worst, been minimalized if that door was closed. My persuasive speech is a very important one to me. It's about allowing concealed carry in places of worship. This speech is to be given to clergy and church board members. This presentation will demystify concealed carry and use facts, not hyperbole, to persuade and to educate the audiences on the importance of changing the thought paradigm regarding concealed carry. Through discussion, it will be illustrated that a no-gun zone is not a guarantee that violence will not happen. It will show that an absolute major majority of mass casualty incidents happen inside these no-gun zone areas. Further, it will explain the fact that the bad guys don't care about gun-free zones, and in fact they seek out these soft targets with the knowledge that they will be met with very little resistance and will have absolute fire superiority in that area. Summarizing the sheepdog seminars given by Lieutenant Colonel Dave Grossman, I will pull from his remarks the facts and figures that, through his research and experience, have shown to be spot on.